Hey, good day to you. It's me again. I am totally free sitting out here on my porch. And as they say, this is where all the magic happens. This is where I get my free of my freedom of thought, and this is where my peace is. And I haven't been out here because there is no peace in the heat. Out in the South, if anybody has ever been in the South, you already know that humidity and heat will chase anyone off a porch. But anyway, today is a really nice day, so I decided to come outside and talk to you all today. And again, this is an extension of Tracy Life Wellness, and all that is me representing a part of life that wants to draw you to wellness in all areas of your life. Every area of your life should be well, full, and whole. And so hopefully there are a few things that will be said on the porch that will help foster that. Now let's get into it. I want to talk about the Olympics, right? The Olympics is a big thing now. We're in Rio representing. And the girls in the gym, the gymnastics are really bringing it, and they bringing back gold. And I watch them do some of those moves, those flips, and I stand in awe. It is amazing what we are capable of doing with our bodies if we train it, right? The skill that comes with that. One of the things I do know is that with gymnasts and any type of physical activity, they stress being strong within your core. In order to balance on those balance beams, you have to have a strong core, and that's our abs. They stress having strong core. My daughter's a dancer, and so they stress that having a strong core, building your core for balance purposes. There's no way to do the amazing things that gymnasts and dancers do without a strong core. And with that being said, I want to say to you, there is no way that we can live this life that we have a balanced life. And a balanced life is a healthy, well, successful life. There's no way that we can do that without a strength in our core. That our core has to be strong to carry it, so that we can remain balanced in our mind, balanced in our emotions, and balanced in our spirit, and having that all connected. And with anything, if you ever weighed any type of elements in chemistry class, and you have the weight scale, with balancing things to get it just right, sometimes you have to take some off, put some on. Take some off and put some on. And that same goes as life. It's not a one-time fixer. We have to continually always keep in mind being sensitive of those things we need to add and take away. And they may be different every time. So for those of us who need a black and white answer, or need a how-to of what needs to be done, that's not going to happen, because every day it could be different. One day purple could be good, and the next day purple's not good for you, if that makes any sense. Meaning you have to be sensitive to your core. And the core for me, in my understanding, is what I call God. God is my center. That's why when I was in Bible school, one of the first verses that or passages they talk to you about are the 10 Commandments. And the first commandment stands out and so great, and is, "Thou shalt have no other God before me." Thou shalt not have any God before the God of your understanding, your core. There should be nothing outside of yourself that guides you. I know that's huge. I know that's something big, and that's something a lot different for a lot of people to hear, because we are so trained to listen to others and to put others before ourselves, when we have all have birth inside of us, the GPS system, if you will, the core, the center that leads and guides us the way we should go. Because all of our lives are not going to be succinct and parallel with each other. And we busy ourselves with trying to compare with each other so much that we forget that we have the internal compass. Call it God, Spirit, the true self, whatever you call it, but that inner compass that tells us which way to go. But we have been trained to go outside of ourselves to get the answers, and that's why we screwed up. We don't trust, and we're not taught to trust, and we're not taught to recognize our spirit man or our core. So not only are we not recognizing it, we're not building it up. We're not renewing our minds. We're not training ourselves to be skilled. Therefore, not balanced in life. Therefore, not balanced in our emotions and in our minds. So what do I encourage you on this day? I encourage you just to think about this. When you feel off, when you feel like things are just, your emotions, you feel frustrated, you feel when things are just not at peace, consider that you're off balance. And a lot of times, being still and getting in a place where there is peace for you and breathing, getting you to a place of at least being clear of head, of mind. And I encourage you to just, in this time, just ask out loud, what is it that I need to be balanced for this moment? What do I need for this moment now for balance? And listen to the answer. Here. Expect it to come or to resonate within you. Don't search for it out there. Just know within you that it'll come. You may hear it outside, you may hear it, but the confirmation will be here. I want to talk more about this one day, so you probably will get several videos about recognizing spirit and being more sensitive. We need to renew our minds in such a way that we stop placing things and others ahead of what we have been given individually that guides and leads us into success. Now, the God of your understanding, the God of my understanding, will link up with the God of their understanding. And if we're all being led within the same tenets of love, peace, unity, and all that good stuff, I'm not gonna bump heads with you. All things will work out. And when I'm talking about the God of my understanding, and I'm talking about God, and I'm talking about love, those entities do no harm to no man. They seek peace. The entities seek peace and balance. And so if my core is seeking peace and balance, it's not going to interfere with your core seeking peace and balance. Is it an overnight thing, something that can be done just because you say, let it be done? No, this is something worth the training to do. This is something you have to steal away to do. I love the stories of Jesus that was told, because it's always that he's found going away from and meditating and getting that time of space to hear the next step, to get the strength for the next step. So balance, people. Balance is needed. Balance is a great start for prayer. Pray for balance. Instead of looking at everybody else's life and critiquing theirs, yours is so much bigger, so much more desiring of your time, energy, and effort, because you don't have in you to lead them. You can only lead yourself. Now, if by way of your example, someone is blessed, somebody is helped, wonderful. But even with me saying what I'm saying, I can only give you suggestions. I can probably maybe point you toward the right direction, but yet it's still your core that has to be whole and strong enough for you to be able to hear, because sometimes it won't be anyone telling you, move here, move there. You may not get any advice. You need to be strong within your own core. You need to not have any other God before the God of your core. And balance is an everyday requirement to have success. So I encourage you to seek out the balance in your life. Seek out peace. Fight for balance. Fight for peace. Meaning, don't ever give up on letting that be the requirement and the standard for your life. I'm hoping that this has helped someone. I appreciate some of the comments. I don't profess to be very comfortable with the video, but this is something my core said to start doing. So I know someone is encouraged. I welcome your comments. Thank you for my subscribers, and I will see you the next time I have something of wealth to say. Y'all have a good day and be encouraged. Be well. Seek out wellness in every area of your life, because you are worth it.